Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports gambling. Guys, I'm your host, Kyle Johnson. Most of you guys know me from Cappers Direct and the daily videos we post there. Welcome to Cappers Nation. Guys, I couldn't be more excited to bring you guys this show each and every single week starting today. Guys, show number 1, Thursday, the 17th of May, 2018. I can't wait to keep this going, and it's going to be a great time. All right, guys, coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Boy, do we have a lot to talk about. First of all, to all of our viewers, welcome. Welcome. Hopefully all of you guys can hear me. First of all, we do have a live chat window. If you're watching this live on our website, in the small box, you're going to have to open it up into a bigger window. You should see the link right below the video. It says click to open up in a bigger window and chat. If you want to see the live chat screen, once you open up that window, you'll see a little chat icon in the upper right-hand corner. It's all the way to the right, and you should be able to have a live chat. We just posted a couple minutes ago. Welcome to Cap Nation. We'll get started here in a minute, but we're getting ready to roll, and we've got a lot to talk about. First of all, welcome, guys. On behalf of everybody at Cappers Direct, as well as LVSS, guys, the way this show formed a couple weeks ago, actually a couple months ago, I didn't think it was going to happen, but a couple weeks ago, I'm screwing up already. No outtakes when you're going live. A couple months ago, group of guys approached me and asked me to run a show. Well, here we are. All right, they wanted all things sports gambling, all things sports related. If you could wager on it, if you can get 2 turtles, they wanted us to talk about it, basically. All right, I wanted to get our guys here at Cappers Direct involved, as well as other industry personnel involved in this show. It's a great opportunity, so here we are. All right, with further ado, let's get going. A list of topics on the agenda for this evening. Guys, a legalization of sports betting and the Supreme Court ruling. All right, we've got all things Major League Baseball. We've got some free plays for you guys tonight. Some insight, trends, some stats that will help you become a more successful sports gambler. All right, same thing with the NBA, as well as the NHL playoffs and the Stanley Cup Finals coming up. Then we've got some real talk where we're going to keep it real. All right, we also have a special guest who's going to be joining us in the first part of the segment. I guarantee you the viewers cannot guess who our first guest is going to be. If you've got a guess, post it in the live chat. If you are correct, maybe I'll give you something. Maybe I'll give you a membership to our consensus plays on cappersdirect.com. All right, but first, guys, this show wouldn't be possible without our sponsors. It is brand new, but yes, we do have sponsors to thank. And first and foremost, the guys that brought you this are the fine guys over at Cappers Direct. J. John, Ed, myself, and the rest of the crew. Guys, your nation's leading group of handicappers, industry experts, syndicates, and sharps alike. As well as Papa Dan's Beef Jerky. Guys, we could not be more excited to welcome on Papa Dan's Beef Jerky. Excuse me. If you guys haven't already tried it, you really need to. All right? So, with that being said, guys, if you're new to this and you haven't seen my ugly mug before, or if you have, you already know, Cappers Direct is my home. Cappers Direct is where you guys can find me each and every single day here in Las Vegas, as well as on our YouTube channel, Cappers Direct, over at YouTube. All right? First of all, we wanted to run a big promotion, the guys at Cappers Direct, to welcome everybody and to do a show special for our very first show. So what we're going to do is we've got some huge promotions, guys, going on. And first of all, I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to tell you about the promotions. That way I can get that stuff out of the way and we can get right to business and right to the good stuff. All right? So we have 2 types of plays over at Cappers Direct. Okay? We've got our consensus plays and premium plays. And I'm going to make this really quick. All right, our consensus plays, they're normally $150 for the week. I'm sorry, $149 for a week, $299 for a month. We have the week on sale for today and tomorrow and Saturday only. All right, as well as the month. If you want it, you have to purchase it tonight, Friday, or Saturday. The sale will be off the website come Sunday morning. All right, if you want the weekly membership of our consensus plays, we've got it on sale for $99 for 7 full days of our consensus plays, as well as the monthly package discounted down to $199. So, guys, if you want to take advantage of some good savings, some huge savings on our winning consensus plays, jump over. Actually, you're already at our website, but if you're watching this afterwards on YouTube, jump over to our website, cappersdirect.com. If you're watching this live on our website, just click the link below and it'll take you right to the page. All right? As well as our premium plays. Everybody knows I bet big. I bet, $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 a game on average, okay? If you want to have our best bets, our top-rated games, our biggest games that we offer, because maybe you're moving serious money or you want to move serious money, everybody knows we're one of the more expensive services in Las Vegas. We scare a lot of people away with our prices. A lot of people hang up on us because they hear the price and they're like, click. It's a fact of life. All right, what's cheap is not good, and what's cheap is not good, and what's good is generally not cheap. There we go. The one thing about the live broadcast is we can't edit stuff out. So, we do have our premium plays on sale for this big show special. Guys, you're going to get Friday's premium plays, Saturday's premium plays, and Sunday's premium plays for $150. Guys, we've got it highly discounted. It's well over, what is it? It's well over 50% off. It's closer to 60% off what you would normally spend. Guys, we're doing it for this show only. It's valid for Friday only. You need to either call tonight, Thursday night, or you need to call on Friday. If you want that special, you need to call. And, guys, you got to call into Cappers Direct at 888-561-8923. All right, if you want our premium plays for 3 days, you're going to get our best bets for Friday, for Saturday, for Sunday. All right, you're going to get it for $150. All right. Now, let's get into the good stuff, all right? Let's get into what we've got to talk about. And first, the legalization of sports betting. Guys, Supreme Court just ruled earlier in the week, 6-3, in favor of overturning the Professional and Amateurs Sports Protection Act, which was passed in 1992, all right? 1992, long and outdated. Basically, a quick rundown of what that said was that Nevada was the only state where it was legal to accept sports bets. The only state where it was legal for bookmaking. Okay? Well, that's gone. Supreme Court just ruled that it was unconstitutional. It is now in the hands of the states to determine and vote if they want to participate in legal bookmaking. It is absolutely great news, guys. It is huge for our industry. No longer will our industry have a black eye or black cloud above us. Now, it is in the power of Congress to vote and to make a regulation and vote to regulate it, to tax it and regulate it on a federal level. However, all states can get involved if they want to. Get involved in the legal bookmaking. All right, guys, this is absolutely huge. As most of you already know, the state of New Jersey had already passed the legalization of sports betting, and all they were waiting for was the Supreme Court ruling. What does that mean for the state of New Jersey and its residents and its tourists to New Jersey? What it means is Monmouth Park Racetrack Memorial Weekend is going to be absolutely jam-packed with sports bettors. Yes, they are going to start taking legal sports wagers next weekend, folks, at Monmouth Park in New Jersey. All right, they're going to be the first in the United States outside of the state of Nevada to accept legal bookmaking. See, guys, this is it is actually really huge on what it does for us here in the United States. Okay, you no longer need, actually, unless you're in Nevada like us, or you're in New Jersey or close to New Jersey, very soon you will no longer need to use a bookie, an illegal bookie. All right. You don't have to worry about ever getting busted. You don't ever have to worry about your bookie getting busted, your bookie getting shut down. You don't ever have to worry about your bookie not paying you. Because you could walk your happy rear right down the street and go make your bet. You're going to get paid instantly, like I do. You're going to go to the window after you win, hand them your ticket, and you're going to get paid. No longer do you need to wait a week or longer to get paid. No longer, if you hammer your bookie and you absolutely murder them, do you have to worry about your bookie actually paying you. I don't know what it is, but just this year alone, I've heard more horror stories from clients where we murder their book and they don't get paid, or they get shorted by their book because the book got hurt and they need more time to pay their client. Yet their clients have paid them each and every day that was due. Every dollar on time, every time, week after week. But they finally start winning, and all of a sudden these bookies are slow paying or not paying at all. I'm sure a lot of you guys that are listening and tuning in are able to relate to that as well. Also, you're no longer going to really need an offshore account. You're no longer going to need to send your money offshore to an offshore casino, because you're going to be able to walk your happy rear right down the road and make a wager. You're going to leave your money in the United States. All right? It's absolutely huge. The casinos are going to pay taxes, federal and state taxes, on this added income to the hundreds of millions of dollars in added revenue for state and federal programs. What does that mean? More bridges are going to get built. More roads are going to get repaired. More schools are going to get built. State and federal governments are going to have hundreds of millions of dollars in added income from tax revenue from the legalization of sports betting. For so many years, it's been illegal. It's been a black eye. And America does it anyways. I know I bet when I go out, when I leave the state of Nevada, I can't use our betting apps through the local casinos. I know I still bet. I know over 90% of our clients are not located in Las Vegas, are not located by Reno or Tahoe, where they could actually wager on sports as well. So this is absolutely huge for everybody here in the United States, guys, and all it's going to do, it's going to bring in millions and millions of more clients, and it's just going to make everything better. It's going to make things safer. It's going to make things regulated, and I'll get more into that here in a minute. The best thing, guys, for you is you're no longer going to have to wait to get paid. Your money is going to be paid to you guys instantly. As soon as you win, you walk down, hand your ticket, and you get paid. Now, I know there's some corner markets out there that operate books. I hear about them from clients. You get an ordered ticket, looks like you ordered a pastrami sandwich or a roast beef on rye, but instead it's a sports wager, and you go turn your dinner ticket in at the end of the night and you get paid. You no longer got to worry about that, guys. Coming up, all right? As of next weekend, New Jersey, Monmouth Park, you'll be able to make your bets. Guys, if you're close there, you'll be able to go there and make a bet, all right? Quickly coming after that, the states of Delaware, Mississippi, New York, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia are among the states that are going to quickly get into legal bookmaking. Guys, it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Now, I got a question for all you guys. Any of you guys near Monmouth Park? If you are, do you plan on attending? Do you plan on checking it out this weekend? If you do, post a comment. I'd love to see it. Would absolutely love to hear about it. Legalization of sports betting, guys, it's going to be huge. All right. So there we go, guys. I do have a special guest coming up who will dive into this a little bit more on what he believes is going to come of legalization of sports betting on the East Coast. All right. Now, we're a brand new show. We're always looking for more advertisers. Sorry, live show, and I got text messages coming in. All right, guys, if you're looking to get your company noticed, doesn't matter if you're another sports service, doesn't matter if you're a sports service that competes with us at Cappers Direct, all right? It doesn't matter, all right? If you're an offshore sports book, marijuana company, alcohol company, sorry, can't take another beef jerky company because we already got one, alcohol company, sports apparel company, memorabilia company. It don't really matter. You're a big corporation. You want to get noticed to the thousands and thousands and thousands, if not millions, of sports bettors that will be tuning in from all around the world. If you want to get your company noticed and get exposure on the movement for legalization of sports betting, because, guys, it is absolutely huge. If you do, send us an email. You're going to send an email to the guys at Cappers Direct, cd@cappersdirect.com, C as in cat, D as in David, at cappersdirect.com. All right, guys, we've got big advertising opportunities. We're not just limited to the show and one sports service. What that means is, guys, if you are on a sports service, you're a handicapper, and first of all, if you want to come on this show, you got to be legitimate. You got to absolutely be a real person. You got to be legitimate. If you're not, we ain't taking you. All right? Now, I do have a special guest coming up, so I'm going to put my headphones on, plug it in, that way we're able to hear them. This should be a good one. All righty here. I still bet you guys don't know who's about to call in. Any guesses? I'll give you a clue. He's on YouTube. It's not much of a clue, though. Cappers Nation, welcome to the show. You able to hear me, buddy? Hey, can you hear me? Give me 1 second here. Now all of a sudden we can't get this to work. Jimmy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, hold on 1 second, bud. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm getting it so everybody else can hear you. All right, welcome to the show, Jimmy, with Ghost Picks Against the Spread. I bet all of YouTube is rolling in their grave right now. Welcome, Jimmy. Can you hear us? Hello. I think we lost him. Are you there, Jimmy? You still there? Hold on one second. Let me plug it back in. All right, you there, Jimmy?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, now we got you. Welcome to the show.
All right, I appreciate it.
How's things over on the East Coast?
Phenomenal. The East Coast is amazing. Has a lot of potential here for especially Memorial Weekend approaching, primarily towards New Jersey. But everything's phenomenal.
Awesome. Now, you're up in Philly, right?
Yep.
What do you think about what's going on in
we're
New
over.
Jersey and Monmouth Park? Going to be taking bets next weekend.
Well, Monmouth Park, one of the bigger casinos when it comes to horse racing. So we should see how it definitely takes effect in that. If you really look at their casino, they make almost more money on horse racing than they do in their casino alone. So it has some extreme potential for sports betting and sports gambling in itself. But the big factor is going to be less flights, less traveling to the West Coast to get that odds maker, to see that Caesar's Palace, to see the screens of the real Vegas line odds. Still, there's nothing like Vegas line odds, but at the end of the day, we want to see that on the East Coast here for ourselves, kind of save us some trips.
Now, I've never been there before. Does Monmouth Park actually have a physical casino or just a horse track?
Well, I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm pretty sure that they have one because last time I did my research on them, the big numbers that they pulled in, I think, was right around 87 million on the 86 or 87 million directly on horse racing.
It's a lot of money. Imagine what it brings in for sports betting.
Yeah, like I said, the potential on the East Coast is unbelievable. Pennsylvania has already started its process, and so is West Virginia. So I think a lot of things are just waiting to be in motion through the states. The big issue and the big concern that I see and I foresee is the tax part that they haven't figured out, because if they keep it state taxed, it's going to hurt a lot of the big names. A United States business, whether it be an app, whether it be any other way to promote or use sports betting, the big problem is going to be if they don't federalize the tax, how are they going to control and regulate that?
Yeah, Congress is definitely going to have to pass some rules and regulations to get it controlled on the federal level. Can you imagine the state of California having control?
No, I absolutely can.
Now, switching subjects. Your website is fairly new to the scene. Tell us a little bit about yourself. That way, all the viewers, even though they can't see you yet, but they can hear you, tell them a little bit about your guys' website, Ghost Picks Against the Spread. It's what, ghostpicksats.com?
Yeah, it's ghostpicksats.com. Fairly new site. Had a nice guy, pretty much develop it, run it, and then I kind of pushed him off here. And once I was able to figure everything out myself, it's kind of been a self-ran website, which I'm still currently in the process, just like you are right now with your live feed and all that. Trial by error with a lot of things. But at the end of the day, the number one thing is to get the best message out there for viewers that sports handicapping's real, and the number one goal for for services is to keep people at home, let other people do the digging in, let other people do all the handicapping, while you enjoy making money, more money than you had before you went to sleep. So, a little bit
Absolutely.
more about the website, though, is, it's pretty self-explanatory, but at the end of the day, we are making changes daily, and, other services and other people help develop and integrate new things throughout. But like I said, it's an everyday changing event.
It's always improving, we like to say.
Yeah,
Now, we
exactly.
hear you're red hot in Major League Baseball. I heard a rumor earlier today that you guys were absolutely on fire.
Yeah, I mean, overall, in Major League Baseball, we update our records every single day. I think I'm currently sitting at 70%. I have a newer baseball handicapper as well, who's a little bit over 70%. I'm not a big fan of the mass production, but I can't deny statistics. And Chase over there at Ghost Picks has a phenomenal system. I was using the term algorithm for a while, but I feel like that's too classy of a sound here, because at the end of the day, everyone has their own system and ways to handicap games. At the end of the day, our number one goal is to get the best predictions and the best plays. And integrating what the rest of the world is on should take a huge primary decision in handicapping your games.
Absolutely. Now, question: who'd you like today?
So I had my big play today. I only put 2 plays out on my card overall. I know Chase had about 4 or 5. I only put 2 plays out today. My big play today was Pittsburgh over, and I have these plays on my website called Top Tier Plays. This is a 1 play a day. Kind of give my best play for the entire card of any sport, whether it's NHL, hockey, whatever the number 1 play of the day is. And my big play today was on Pittsburgh money line, which was essentially your free play as well. So, we've different kind of ways to get these out there. But the card overall today was very suspect, with a lot of teams that fluctuate from, very good one day, inconsistent, bullpens, starting pitchers today, just very ugly.
Absolutely. I like your top tier play today. Pittsburgh, they're actually winning 3-2, top of the 5th. So your over's looking good as
huge
well.
potential for the. Absolutely. Like I said, I do post videos and things of that nature. And the statistics were, I think, 13 to 14 games, both pitchers on the mound. The total has gone over 8. So, as you know, statistics over 90% like that, you can't shy away from it. If it's that 1% chance that it doesn't hit, we take our losses. But we can't deny, real hard statistics like that.
Absolutely. Well, Jimmy, thank you for calling in. We do appreciate it. We hope to have you back on the show soon. We appreciate all your information, and we'll root for Pittsburgh in the over for you.
Yeah, absolutely. One last thing, don't forget about Memorial Day. What it's really about here coming up next week, and there's huge potential in the American League with the Yankees and Cleveland and Houston, their series that are coming up. At the end of the day, there's a difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day. As you know, I am a veteran, so I take really good pride in that. So make sure everyone, follow, like on YouTube. At the end of the day, we all have good days, bad days, winners and losers. But Memorial Day is going to be a huge, huge handicap weekend for everybody.
Absolutely, and thank you for serving our country.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you later.
We'll talk to you soon. All right, guys, that was Jimmy with Ghost Picks Against the Spread. I bet YouTube never thought that would ever happen. Thanks, Jimmy. We appreciate you coming on board, and we look forward to you coming back soon. Maybe coming out to Las Vegas and coming in the studio and doing a show live. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna disconnect this headset and pick up my phone or my pen that I dropped. All right. Again, thanks to Jimmy over at Ghost Picks Against the Spread. Guys, feel free to go check them out. They're on YouTube, they're on Instagram, they're on Twitter. They are absolutely all over the place, all right? And always, you can check them out on their website, ghostpicksats.com. All right, we're going to jump right into Major League Baseball because I do have a couple free plays for you guys today, as well as the ones that we put out over at Cappers Direct. All righty, give me 1 second. We're going to jump right into Major League Baseball. All right, guys, baseball, Major League Baseball is in full swing. Trade deadline approaching. Some trade rumors coming up. But first, guys, who's hot, who's not, who to bet, who not to bet. All right, we're going to give you guys some insight and a few tips and a few extra free plays for tonight. If you're watching this live, we'll try and get you guys a free play or two because I do have a couple games that I personally like that we're going to get to our viewers here on live stream right on our website, cappersdirect.com. All right, guys, Major League Baseball. Guys, a little bit of information that you actually really need to know. All right, when you're picking your bets and you're trying to be successful. Now, when you think of Max Scherzer in the Nationals, when he's on the mound, what do you think? 9 out of 10 people are going to think the game's going under just because Max is on the mound. But I got news for you. In the last 5 games that Max Scherzer's been on the mound, the games have gone over. Not that he's been pitching shitty, because he's actually been pitching great. But when he is on the mound, the Washington Nationals absolutely give him tons of run support. All right? Usually he's an under pitcher. However, 4 out of the last 5 games, when Scherzer's pitching, have gone over the total points. Pay attention. Scherzer's on the mound. The Nationals are hitting the ball lights out. All right. Pittsburgh Pirates, 25-17 record so far. Hopefully, after tonight, they're 26-17 because we gave it out over at cappersdirect.com. We gave it out as our free daily play on our website and our YouTube channel. Apparently, Jimmy at Ghost Picks Against the Spread gave it out as a top-tier play. Pirates are first in the NL Central. Last 10 games, they are 8 wins and 2 losses. 8-2 in the last 10. I'm still hoping for 9-2 in the last 11 after tonight. All right? Pirates, before tonight's game, were 9-1 out of the last 10 home games. Tip, are you listening? 9-1 in the last 10 home games. Pirates are winning 90% of the time at home. What does that mean? Bet the Pirates at home. St. Louis Cardinals, 23-17. 10-3 at home in their last 13 games. Tip again. Bet the Cardinals at home. Now, the guys over at Cappers Direct, we do need the Cardinals today on the money line. It is bottom of the 5th, and they are losing 1-0 to Philadelphia. Hopefully, they pull it off for us. All right? Hopefully, they pull it off for us. Now, New York Mets. I know this is going to piss off some of the guys that I work with on a daily basis because we've got a few New Yorkers in the office that are huge Mets fans. If you're not fading the Mets, you are missing out on free money. 20-19 so far this season. Now, you might say, Kyle, how are you missing out on money? They're 20-19. Since May 1st, they're 3-10. So in the last 16 days, 17 days, the New York Mets, who are 4th in the NL East, 3 wins and 10 losses in the last 13 games. Until the Mets start stringing 2 wins together, back to back, fade the Mets. Kansas City Royals, 13-30. 5 straight losses. 1-7 in their last 8 games. Not looking good for Kansas City, guys. Fade Kansas City. The Arizona Diamondbacks, 25-18. Red hot to start the season. 1st in the NL West. Went on a huge 6-game losing streak in the last week and a half. Last 11 games, Diamondbacks, 4-7. Now, we have actually bet the Diamondbacks. We rode them pretty hard during their win streak and a few times during their losing streak. And when they snapped out of it with a game, we bet them the next day. We got murdered. It was actually one of our free plays over at Cappers Direct. So, with that being said, I'd steer clear of the Diamondbacks for the next few days. Now, my favorite, the Atlanta Braves, 26-16. Nobody would have guessed that one this year. A team full of 20-something-year-olds. Not high 20s, low 20s, like 20 years old. Bunch of 20-year-old players out there playing ball, having fun, and absolutely cleaning up in the NL East. First place Atlanta Braves in the NL East, 7-3 in their last 10 games. There's not a younger team in Major League Baseball that's actually winning games. Keep the Braves on your radar to bet. Last 10 games, you'd be up pretty damn good. Now, my mother's favorite, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Although a lot of my friends like to say LA lost again. Today they did not lose. Dodgers finally snap a huge losing streak and win a game today against Miami. 17-26 is their record. They are in last place in the NL West. Long way to go, but it is a long season. And if there's anybody that can catch up to the Diamondbacks, it's probably, as much as I hate to say it, the Dodgers. Hopefully, they don't find their ways because we enjoy fading them. All right, they got their first win after 6 straight losses. They actually lost 2 games to Miami, the first 2 games of a 3-game series. They finally won today, shutting out the Marlins 7-0. The Dodgers beat the Fish. About time the Dodgers win. I know they murdered us because we actually bet them the other day. And last but not least, the New York Yankees. 28-12. First in the AL East. 19-3 in their last 22 games. Guys, we saved the best betting team for last, let me tell you. If you were betting the Yankees and the Yankees only this year, you'd be up over 16 games. Now, that don't include the juice, but you'd be up a pretty penny. All right, guys? Until the Yankees can string together a couple losses. Now, they did it the other day, but they bounced right back. until the Yankees start losing multiple games, you better be betting the Yankees. Now, trade deadline is coming up. It'll be here before you know it. Chicago Cubs, rumor is Chicago Cubs are looking to make a big move. All right, guys, it was reported today that the Cubs are interested in Manny Machado and picking him up from Baltimore. However, we know Baltimore's going to ask a pretty penny for Manny. Can Manny change the Cubs? I don't think so, but man, add another big bat to the Cubs. Watch out. Watch out. On good positive news, Bartolo Colon turns 45 later this month. Yes, the oldest pitcher in Major League Baseball is going to be 45 years old later this month. He is older than me. Crazy. 45 years old, and Tuesday pitched an absolute gem in Seattle. The Texas Ranger pitcher pitched 7 2/3 innings. Shutout innings. Yes, I said it. 7 2/3 shutout innings in Seattle. Gave the Texas Rangers a 5-1 victory last Tuesday. I don't know what it is, but Bartolo absolutely loves Seattle. He must drink their water in his coffee, or I don't know what the hell he's doing. But boy, Seattle needs to go out and get this guy. His last 10 games that he's pitched in Seattle, Bartolo Colon is 9-1. So remember that. Next time Bartolo Colon goes to Seattle and pitches, you better be betting on Bartolo. Now, something that's even more amusing, the Toronto Blue Jays, up until the other day, have never beat the New York Mets in New York. They were 0 for 12. Canada's Major League Baseball team was 0 for 12 in New York against the Mets. They finally beat them. They didn't beat them. They absolutely murdered them. 12-1. Just so happens, if you flip those numbers around, that's a record in New York. 1-12. So congratulations to the Blue Jays, who had never, ever in their franchise's history, ever beat the New York Mets until the other day. So a round of applause for the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, guys, we're going to wrap up our Major League Baseball segment. But first, I do have a couple free plays for you guys that we'd like to get out. They have not gone off yet. Going off here in a little over an hour and a half. First game, 7:07 Pacific Time, 10:07 Eastern. Tampa Bay Rays facing off against the Los Angeles Angels. Guys, these are my personal plays. These are my personal leans. These ones are actually plays that I'm telling you should probably bet. Free play number 1. Take the Los Angeles Angels minus $1.60. It's a little high on the juice side, however, it will be a winner. All right. 10:15 Eastern, 7:15 here in Vegas. Colorado Rockies facing off against the San Francisco Giants with a total of 8 runs. Your second free play, courtesy of me, Kyle Johnson, of Cappers Direct. Take the over 8. Take the over 8. Enjoy it. Bet those 2 plays and make yourself some even more money today. It's a bonus for tuning in. All right, guys. So, first of all, we do have a small little advertisement of one of our sponsors that made this show possible. Guys, 100 Unit Picks, home of the weekly 100 Unit Pick. You get one game a week, but it's a winner and fully guaranteed by their money-back guarantee. Check them out on their website today at 100unitpicks.com. That's 100unitpicks.com. UNITPICKS with the 100 in the front of it, .com. All right, they've won 14 of their last 18 weeks, picking one game a week. Their next game is scheduled for this Saturday. All right, guys, don't miss out. Check them out today. Guys, if you're looking for a service who's picking one big game a week so that you guys can hammer it, pound it, and absolutely murder it, the guys over at 100unitpicks.com is the place to be. Now, we can jump right into NBA, but first, all right, before we get started and lost in the NBA segment, I want to touch up on this 100-unit picks. Before this show, I've actually never heard of them. I've never met them, but I actually did get to meet their director of operations, Michael, about 20 minutes before we started filming this live here in the offices of Cappers Direct. I did get to meet Michael. Very stand-up gentleman, explained their whole program. I was actually very intrigued about what they do and why they give out one play a week. That's all they have, guys. They have one play a week, and these guys absolutely pound it and murder the books. Now, I've actually seen Michael. I've seen him in the sports book. He frequents some of the sports books that I frequent as well. I've seen him. You know who the big sports bettors are. So I've seen him betting on games huge, and I was able to put a name with the face when he walked into our office today, and someone introduced me to Michael over at 100 Unit Picks. It was a rather shock. Before this show started, I didn't even know we had another sports service sponsoring the show besides our guys at Cappers Direct. And guys, welcome to the show. Absolutely welcome to the show. And we look forward to bringing Michael on live. Michael actually had to leave. He had to go pick up his child, I believe it was. But I do look forward to getting Michael on the show and picking his brain a little more about their one-game-a-week program and why they're so successful. Because, guys, if they've won 14 out of the last 18 weeks picking one game a week, you could be up some serious coin, all right? So go check them out, 100unitpicks.com. I did find out, I did check out their record. It's pretty impressive. And their next play is scheduled for Saturday. All right, I did not ask if it was Major League Baseball, NHL, or NBA, but I know it is Saturday. Also, we do have to say thanks to Papa Dan's. Papa Dan's beef jerky. Guys, this stuff is absolutely phenomenal. This is the Hickory Hot. All right, papadans.com. It is absolutely amazing beef jerky. See that bottle of Don Julio 1942? If you notice, it's already half empty. All right, we all took a shot before the show to calm the nerves and to celebrate our new show. So after the show, I'm about to break open this pack. It'll actually be my second pack of the day. Yes, I am fat. I'm going to break open my second pack of beef jerky, and we're probably going to polish off that bottle of Don Julio 1942. So if you're in town, come by the office. Speaking of the office visitors, we'll save that for real talk here in a minute. So we're going to speed this program up because we have been rambling for a little over 50 minutes. And we're going to keep it going. All right, guys, but before we jump into the NBA, we're going to jump right into the NHL. It's going to be a quick segment. Give me 1 second here, guys. We've got a client texting in on my phone. All right, NHL, guys, Tampa Bay facing off against the Washington Capitals tonight, Game 4 in Washington, D.C. Washington is up 2-1 in the series. Washington won the first two on the road. Tampa Bay won their road game, which was game number 3, the last game they played. The road teams have won every single game. As of this right now, end of the first period, Tampa Bay's leading 2-1. Does a road team win again? Guess we're going to find out. Now, Alex Ovechkin, 14-year veteran of the NHL, left winger. He's looking for a big trip to the Stanley Cup Finals. Only thing standing in the way is Tampa Bay. He's been basically a playoff bust for 13 years. Man, I got to tell you, he's making up for a career of playoff doldrums in 1 year. Absolutely on fire. He's looking to match his playoff career record of 21 points. He's 2 points shy, sitting at 19 points this playoffs. He's absolutely dominating the game. If Tampa Bay wants to have a chance to win the series and go to the Stanley Cup Finals, they have to stop Alex Ovechkin. Tampa Bay is going to need its power play. They're going to have to break down the Washington penalty kill. It's the only way Tampa Bay is going to be successful. Now, I know it's almost like a loaded prediction, because Washington is losing the game right now. However, my prediction is still Washington wins the series in 5 games. I may be wrong, but Washington's going to the Stanley Cup Finals. All right, Guy. Friday night, Winnipeg Jets facing off against the Las Vegas Golden Knights, the home team, baby. The Golden Knights are absolutely smashing it this year. Expansion team on fire. Game 4 coming up Friday night. Vegas leads the series 2-1 after a 4-2 victory the other night at the T-Mobile Arena. All right? It's been an absolutely physical series. Vegas needs to keep dominating the boards, dominating the net, and setting the tone of the physical play and keep a man in front of the net. Marc-Andre Fleury also needs to stay sharp in net and keep the pucks out of net. No sloppy goals. You cannot give Winnipeg sloppy goals. All right, guys. My prediction for the Winnipeg Jets and Golden Knights series is Vegas wins the series in 6 games. They close it out on the road. All right. Jumping right into the NBA. The next NBA game is not until Saturday the 19th. Boston Celtics facing off against the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, guys, that line is sitting at -6.5 currently with a total over 205 points. All right. Boston is up 2-0. It's funny, whoever typed up my notes for me put Cleveland is up 2-0. We know that's not the case. Cleveland's down 2-0. Boston is up 2-0 against the Cavaliers and LeBron James, beating the Cavaliers 108-83 in Game 1, absolutely murdering them in Game 1, annihilating them. Game 2 is not much different, just a little bit smaller of a score. Although LeBron James and the Cavaliers hung in until halftime, and then they sucked. Celtics beat the Cavaliers in Game 2, 107-94. Beat them by 13 points. Murdered them. All right, the keys to the Cavaliers winning a game, especially Game 3. LeBron James needs support. If the Cavaliers are going to beat the Celtics, hold on, let's stop right there. If the Cavaliers are actually going to win a game in the series, LeBron James needs help. He needs shooting support. He needs scoring support. He needs another player, or 2 or 3 or 4, to step up. To step up and start scoring. Maybe get some steals, some blocks, some rebounds. LeBron James is great. He'd probably be the greatest player of our time. However, he's proving right here he can't win a championship all by himself. Now, things to remember when you guys go and bet on the 19th. LeBron James and his Cavaliers are 13-2 in their last 15 home games. The Cavaliers don't lose at home. Now, the spread's minus 6.5 points. The Celtics on the road in their last 8 games are 1-7. 1 win and 7 losses. Now, here's the key. Can the Cavaliers cover the 6.5 points? That is what remains unknown. Personally, I think the Cavs win. I think Boston's still going to give them a hard time. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. Now, Sunday the 20th, that might be a game to watch. Houston Rockets facing off against Golden State Warriors in sunny California for game number 3. Series is tied 1 apiece. Line as of it opened and currently sitting at minus 7.5, favoring the Golden State Warriors. They were plus 1.5 for both games 1 and 2, with a total of 226. The total in game 1 was 225. The total in game 2 was 224. Now it's jumping up to 226. All right. The Warriors won game 1 in Houston, 119-106. Warriors winning outright. They were plus 1.5 dogs. The total pushed. Game 2, Houston bounced back. Absolutely murdered Golden State, which nobody, including us, expected to happen. The Rockets winning 127-105. The game went over. The total points at 224.5. And Houston, who was laying 1.5, easily covered as they won by 22 points. Some keys and tips for betting this game on Sunday. The Warriors are 7-1 at home in the last 8 straight games. All right, guys. Warriors are 7-1 at home in their last 8. They have 6 straight home wins. Houston is 4-3 on the road in the last 7 games. Bet Golden State. Golden State at home is usually a good bet. Laying 7.5. Now, what happened in those games? Let's go over some point scoring by some key players on both teams in Game 1 to Game 2. In Game 1, Andre Iguodala had 11 points. Cavaliers. Warriors won. Game 2, they lost. He had 5. Kevin Durant shooting 37 and 38 points in both their win and loss. Draymond Green scoring 5 and 9 points in games 1 and 2. Steph Curry scoring 18 and 16 in games 1 and 2. And now here's one of the reasons why I believe Golden State struggled and lost the game against the Rockets, their last game. Klay Thompson, 28 points game 1, 3 points. Yes, guys, 3 points in game number 2. Warriors need Thompson. They need him to shoot from the perimeter, and they need him to knock down threes. Plain and simple. They need 30-plus from Thompson. All right. Houston Rockets scores. Ariza. Game 1, the Rockets lost. Game 2, they won. All right. Game 1, Ariza, 8 points. Game 2, 19. Tucker, Game 1, 1 point. Game 2, absolutely smoked them with 22 points scored. Capella, Game 1, 12 points. Game 2, 5 points. CP3, Chris Paul, 23 points in Game 1, 16 points scored in Game 2. James Harden, 41 points in Game 1, 27 points scored in Game 2. Godin, 15 points scored in Game 1 and 27 points scored in Game 2. All right, Houston needs to keep the entire team involved and not just James Harden. If Harden is going to be the only guy scoring baskets, the Rockets lose, and they lose the series. But if they're able to shut down Thompson and spread the ball and spread the scoring, Rockets can win. All right, guys. MVP finalists have been announced. James Harden, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis, Mr. Unibrow himself, all named finalists for the MVP award of the NBA. If LeBron James does not win this series and go to the finals, does he deserve? My opinion, no. James Harden, if he does not beat Golden State, does he deserve an MVP title? No, I do not believe he does. Anthony Davis, you might have scored a lot of points, but you're already back home golfing, or maybe you're fishing. And again, my prediction on the Cleveland Cavaliers game coming up. I believe Cleveland does win Game 3. However, I am not sure that they're going to cover the 6.5 points. If Cleveland wins the game, the total goes over. If Cleveland wins, the total goes over 205. Doesn't matter if Cleveland wins by 1, but if Cleveland wins, the total goes over. Now, if Boston wins, I think game stays under as well. Now, before we jump into our Real Talk segment, one reminder that this show is brought to you by the fine folks at CappersDirect.com, your nation's leading group of handicappers, industry experts, syndicates, and sharps alike. Guys, you can always find myself. I am the face of Cappers Direct. You find us on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Cappers Direct, or if you just go to YouTube and you type in Cappers Direct, my ugly mug and fat face will pop up. All right, we post videos each and every single day giving you guys free winning sports predictions of our consensus plays, as occasionally our premium plays, for free, posted daily in our YouTube videos, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. All right, guys, make sure to check us out on the web at www.cappersdirect.com. A link will be posted in the bio of this video. All right. Now, this show is also brought to you by the fine folks at Papa Dan's Beef Jerky. Guys, if you've got some in the store near you, pick it up, give it a shot. It is absolutely delish, and I'm about to pound a pack with the rest of that bottle of Don Julio 1942 right over there. All right? So, remember, we are running a few promotions on our website, cappersdirect.com. If you want our consensus plays and you want to get an absolute huge discount on them, go ahead and go to our website, cappersdirect.com, where you can pick up our consensus plays at a very, very big discounted rate. Today, Thursday the 17th, Friday the 18th, and Saturday the 19th of May only. All right, the sale will end Saturday night at midnight. It'll be taken off the website. Go ahead and get 1 week of our consensus plays for $99, or pick up the month for $199. All right, guys, normal prices is $150 and $300. So you get a huge discount, and you get to pick up our consensus plays. And matter of fact, guys, we gave out a bunch of consensus plays on our website today. Before I talk to you about our premium plays and what we've got for you guys, as well as a huge promotion, let's go over our consensus plays, and let's see what's winning and what's not. All right, guys. Myself, Jay, John, Ed, and everybody else over at Cappers Direct, we were all in agreement when we put out our plays, our consensus plays. We started with our free play of Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Pirates, minus $1.50. That game is actually tied up 4-4, so congratulations to Jimmy over at Ghost Picks Against the Spread, who hit the over on the Pittsburgh Pirates San Diego Padres game. That total was 8, and it's tied 4-4, so congratulations, Jimmy. There's a nice winner for you. Hopefully, we both bang out Pittsburgh for a nice winner, because it was our free play, and it was his top-tier play, I do believe. All right, we also put out the Oakland A's and the Toronto Blue Jays over 9.5 runs. That game is currently sitting at 7-1. Runners on first and third with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. All right, so we are at 2 runs away. We're 1 swing of the bat away from a nice winner in the Oakland-Toronto game. We also gave out the Boston Red Sox minus $1.60. They are absolutely murdering the Orioles 6-0, bottom of the 6th with 1 out and runner on first. All right. We also gave out the over in the Philadelphia-St. Louis game. Over 8.5. That one is not looking good. It is 1-0, top of the 7th, but we do have 3 innings to go, and a lot can change. All right. We also gave out the Texas Rangers minus $1.30 against the Chicago White Sox, and they are currently winning 1-0, top of the 4th. So hopefully, all those stay strong and win us some big bucks today. All right, our premium plays. Guys, we're running a special on our premium plays. And guys, this doesn't matter. Normally when we run the special, it's for new guys only. Hey, look, there's me in another video, and I'm wearing the same shirt. There's a funny story about this shirt tonight. I'll tell you that right here after this. It's actually kind of funny. It's actually kind of sad, believe it or not. We're running a big promotion on our premium plays, guys. And normally when we run this promotion, it's for new clients only. All right? But we're going to open this up to everybody that has ever been with us before. If you're not currently with me right now, if you're not currently with our company, myself, Jay, John, Ed, Steve, or anybody else at our company, cappersdirect.com, come on board. Come on back. We'll be happy to have you back. You're eligible for our promotional rate of $150. You're going to get Friday. You're going to get Saturday. You're going to get Sundays premium plays. Our top-rated games, the same games that I'm moving over $20,000 a piece on. And if you want to see copies of my tickets, because there's a lot of people out there that cry foul and say, oh, Kyle doesn't bet, he's a scam, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that, I will absolutely prove to you my tickets are real. All you got to do is give us a call. The best way and the only way to get our premium plays, guys, is to give us a call, 888-561-8923, and we'll be happy to get you on board our premium plays. If you want that special, guys, I'm going to run that special for tonight and Friday, and I will continue to run it on Saturday as well. If you want that special on Saturday, I'll give you Saturday, Sunday, and Monday as well. So, guys, if you want to take advantage, it is an absolute huge savings. It's over 60% off. If you want to start betting with somebody who's actually betting the games themselves for a substantial amount of money, not some little scumbag who says he's betting and he's not. All right? Not some guy who says he's banned from the sports books because he won so much money. But we know that's not true. If you want to bet with somebody who's actually betting the games themselves for a substantial amount of money that's highly invested in the plays they give you, and you want to see copies of the tickets, just give us a call, 888-561-8923. Ask for myself or Jay, and we'll be happy to put you on our premium plays. And guys, seriously, if you've been with us before and you want to jump back on board, maybe we were too expensive and you couldn't afford it, if you want to take advantage of this special, give us a call. We welcome everybody back. All right, guys, we welcome everybody back. Normally, we don't do this for everybody, but we're going to celebrate the new show, the new set, and everything we've got going on here. Everybody can see my Sam Darnold autographed Trojans football. Guys, give us a call, 888-561-8923. Get on board our premium plays today. Start winning, start making some money, and change your life forever. All right, guys. Now we're going to move right along into the Real Talk section. Boy, we've got something to talk about. It's actually pretty good, guys. We're going to wrap up this show here in a little bit. We've been going for over an hour. But first, this is the part that I've been looking forward to. Now, we've been taking a beating on YouTube. The Cappers Direct guys. First of all, I don't respond on YouTube. Okay, I don't monitor YouTube. I handle our clientele base. I handle our biggest clients, as well as a lot of our smaller clients that aspire to be a big client. So, Jay monitors our social media. He monitors Twitter. He monitors YouTube. He does our marketing. All right? Jay tells me all the time, oh man, this guy's saying this guy's saying that. This guy's a fake account for this company. This guy's a fake account for that company. It's comical. It absolutely is comical. And what's crazy about it is we catch these guys red-handed. It's absolutely Sorry, I was reading a comment on YouTube. So, speaking of the comments on YouTube, yesterday we had a troll go by, posted under the name Carlos. Carlos blew us up, wanted to come by the office, said we're not in Las Vegas. Yada, yada, yada. We're fake, we're real. Yada, yada, yada. We said, give us a call, we'll give you our address. No problem inviting you over to the office. Hell, I'll send a car to come get you. So, Carlos never showed up, never called yesterday. Just wanted to try and blow us up. But then he posts, keep Vegas Dave out of your mouth. This guy for real? Here I am thinking, who's this Carlos guy? Who the fuck is Carlos? Carlos no call yesterday. Carlos no show up yesterday. Gave Carlos an open invite. Carlos actually called today. Carlos was a real person. He is associated with another service. Carlos rode the bus down Eastern Avenue. Walked into our office. He got to see 3,800 square feet of commercial property. He didn't get to see inside the offices. He got to see the reception area. And he did see the round table where we sit to meet. There is a window there. So hopefully now Carlos will shut his trap on his negative hate. Thank you for Carlos for being man enough to actually show up to our office and talk shit. Carlos is no longer in our office. But anyways, Carlos did get to come by and see that we were actually real. We never did get an apology, but we don't expect one because we know who he works for. Man, I can't believe all the negativity and hate on YouTube. We run a promotion and fake accounts come up all over the place. But we are going to take a call here real quick. I'm going to try and take a couple of them. We were struggling when we had Jimmy on. So give me a second. Let me plug this in. All right. Let's see if we can get this going. All right, if you guys want to call in, we're going to take at least the first 2 live calls because we're already over an hour and 10 minutes. You want to call us 888-247-4086. We're going to have some real talk. So if you guys want to participate, give us a call at that number. 888-247-4086. All right. I'm not sure who this one is. I don't recognize the number. Kind of scared. All right, let's patch him in here. Give me 1 second, sir. We're patching you in. Cappers Nation. Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes. That's what I'm hearing. Go on. Wow. That's a lot. You only lost? Are you there, sir? Jay, what was his name? Ricky. Can you hear me, Ricky? Ricky, if you hear me, call me back. I want to know about this Vegas Dave thing. I'm very intrigued. All right, here we go, hopefully. Same number. Cappers Nation, you are live with Kyle Johnson. Ricky, are you there, buddy? There's nothing. I could hear him a little bit through the headphones, but Ricky, if you hear us, call us back in the next minute or two. All right, guys. Ricky's got a bad connection. So, let's get the next caller in. 888-247-4086 to get on Real Talk with Kyle Johnson. You got a question? This ain't Radio Shack, but I got an answer. Give it another minute or two. There we go. There's a different number. I still want to hear from Ricky, believe it or not. Whoop. Cappers Nation, you are live with Kyle Johnson. Hello. All right, nobody there. I think our live calling is having issues, and we need to get this shit fixed. All right, we're going to make sure to get our live call-ins fixed for the next edition. The next show. Guys, real talk, seriously though, there's a lot of hate on YouTube. And I think tonight we were probably able to squash a lot of the rumors without even ever having to talk about it. A lot of people know that myself and Jimmy over at Ghost Picks Against the Spread generally poke sticks at each other, so to say. Take little cheap shots every now and then because it's fun, or whatever the case may be. But him on the show was a pleasure. He's a good guy, fellow veteran like myself. But a lot of times when I'm talking shit, because I like to talk it, and let me tell you, the next couple shows are going to be good. But when we're talking shit, it's not about them. All right, a lot of people think it is, but it's not about them. There's a lot of shady services out there. A lot of bad rumors, a lot of good rumors, a lot of shit that is absolutely true about some shady individuals. All right, guys, remember, if you're betting with somebody, make sure they're actually betting the games. All right, ask to see their tickets. The legalization of sports betting is going to bring in tons of new bettors, which means these shady individuals that are out there are going to start taking advantage of this fresh meat, so to speak. Don't get taken advantage of. And remember, guys, if you want our premium plays over at Cappers Direct, you want our big games, the same games that I'm betting over $20,000 a piece on. If you want those, do yourself a favor. Give us a call, 888-561-8923. Let us know you want to get on board our premium plays. We'll get you on board our premium plays. All right, guys, we've got our special. I'm going to run it the rest of tonight. We do have a staff here tonight. We're going to run it tonight, Friday, and Saturday, all day long. You'll get 3 days of our best bets, our top-rated games, our biggest bets, our premium plays. All right, guys, same games that I'm moving over $20,000 a piece on. You'll get those games 3 days for $150. The only way to get them, guys, is to give us a call, 888-561-8923. All right? On behalf of everybody at LVSS, at Cappers Direct, and Cappers Nation, who's helping to film this, thank you for making this first show a success. I didn't fall on my face too bad. We'll be back next week, next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We may adjust the start time. We shall see. More than likely, we're going to try and keep it the same. Once football rolls around, we'll have 2 to 3 shows per week. Look for more handicappers coming on live on the show. So, we're about to sign off. And we hope everybody enjoyed the first show. We are going to archive this. It is a rather large video. We've been filming for over an hour and 20 minutes, almost an hour and 30 minutes. We did have our live chat up. Thank you to everybody that participated in the live chat. If you're still on, feel free to send a message on the live chat in the window. We hope you enjoyed the show. I know I enjoyed getting it going, filming it, a lot of hard work. And hopefully these free plays that we gave you guys in the videos, guys, real quick. I'll run over those real quick one more time because they have not started yet. They're both evening games. 7:07 p.m. We said to take the Los Angeles Angels minus $1.60. And then 7:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10:15 on the East Coast. Colorado Rockies and San Francisco Giants over the 8 runs. All right, guys, those were your 2 free plays in this video. Gave you a lot of leans, gave you a lot of insight information on which teams to bet, which teams not to bet, who to fade, who not to fade. All right. Next week, look for a lot of the same type of stuff with a lot more real talk. We're going to make our real talk segment really real and a lot bigger. But what that's going to take viewer participation, meaning you guys are actually going to have to call in. All right. And if there's somebody still out there watching and you want to call in while I'm still filming, that number, 888-247-4086. I'll say it again in about 30 seconds just in case. I'd love to get another caller on before we sign off. If you got your phone handy, 888-247-4086. If you want to call in, say hello, say what's up, tell me to piss off. Whatever the case may be. So, since the phone's not ringing, we hope everybody enjoyed. We're going to make the Real Talk segment larger and better with some more shit talking and shit slinging next week. Guys, thank you for making this a success. We are going to archive it, and it will be on our website again as soon as it's archived, and it will be posted on YouTube. When it'll be posted on YouTube, that is yet to be seen. We're going to try and get it on there as fast as possible. However, the file is going to be rather large, so it might take a little bit of time and some editing to go along with it to put in the information that they need. So, again, guys, thank you for everything. That bottle of Don Julio 1942, we're about to smash that. It's already half gone, and we've got some Papa Dan's beef jerky, courtesy of our fine folks at Papa Dan's. All right, guys, on behalf of everybody at LVSS, Cappers Nation, and our proud sponsors and title sponsors that made this absolutely possible, the guys, myself included, at cappersdirect.com. Make sure to check us out on the web. Cappersdirect.com. It's the only place you can watch our show live every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, guys, I'm Kyle Johnson, your host of Cappers Nation. We'll talk to you guys soon. See you next week.